Hi! So I wanted to do a how-to of how I set my hair because I know a lot of you were interested, and again it's so much easier for me to explain um, or to show you rather than explain it. So I'm fresh out of the shower, hair is soaking wet, I have a little bit of conditioner still in my hair. I have learned with my hair not to rinse it all the way out. So I do a light rinse right before I get out. Don't do a cold rinse only because that's just not my lifestyle. But it is sopping wet, so I am going to put my towel on the floor so I can keep it somewhat clean. Um, but I'm going to show you all the products I'm going to use as well. And forgive me, I have music playing in the background. This is my worship time. So I like to listen to Christian rap. So I feel like it definitely gets here. But anyway, for tools and stuff I need, I'm gonna definitely need my handy dandy spray bottle, so that has just water in it. I'm gonna still my son's comb because I felt that worked well, and then my modified Denman brush, and then hair products I'm gonna do is the curl enhancing smoothie. And today I actually decided that I'm going to do a flat twist out, only because it helps retain length. But in order to do that, I need one more product. I think I'm going to use, yeah, I'll use the conditioner again. Sorry, going too fast. So all Shea Moisture, mostly in my regimen, and then I'll finish off with my oils, or the oil I've made. And then this is a new one added to my regimen. It's for my scalp. So totally trying to figure that out. So this is literally what I do. Again, while my hair is sopping wet, first stage is going to be the smoothie. It's super thick. I don't know if you can see that. It's super thick. Which is why I think most people struggle with this one. But let me show you what I do. Okay, so in order to wash my hair, I had it separated in the force twist because that's how I detangled it. So that'll be probably my next time I show you how to do that. And I'm going to put half of my hair. So I just split my hair, and again, it is sopping wet. It's already detangled, right? It is dripping. It's literally dripping all over me. So what I do for just this half, I put about that much. And again, now my hands are wet because I'm touching my hair, so it helps it a little bit. And I just run it through with my hands first. And just do, I guess this is the raking method. I can really tell some of the tangles are coming back. My hair tangles so easily, but it's fine. I only comb it once I get the products in, so I try to layer it all in. So this raking is important that you already have it pretty good in, because otherwise the next stage is just going to sit on top of that. You are going to get some shedding, but not as much because I detangled last night. But, and then moving on, after I get that hair off of my fingers. So again, my hair is dripping wet and it's already starting to dry a little bit, which is why I keep the spray bottle next to me. So if I need to spray after this, I can. So now I'm going to have to spray it. That towel soaks up so much of it on my hair. So I need it really working. Now to make sure I get it everywhere on this section, I'm going to split this now in two. I usually do front or top and bottom because I usually am a little bit more gentle with the crown. So, wrap it around. It's enough for me to see. And then this is when your hands are still covered in the products. If you need more, you can always get more, but my hands are still covered. So this is when I work it in that section because it just sometimes gets missed if I don't separate it. And then I grab my tools. I need tools in my life. I find this white tooth comb just is sturdy. I have another one with the rat tail on it. It does not do it the speed and accuracy that this does. And then just get all the way to the root. You always start at the ends and then work your way up. Alright, now the reason why I go back with my Denman is because I feel like it helps with my curl pattern. And I'll just do that a couple times just to make sure and then I just let it go. So that way it helps get my curl. And I hope my camera's doing justice because it gets fuzzy after I post it, but it's clear when I'm recording it. So yeah, just keep with your dimming brush until you're happy with the curl. I'm recording. And then next up, that one feels like it's saturated enough, so just gonna comb it. Ends first. It's so much easier since I tangled last night. Start with roots. I think I'm only gonna put those 2 products in today. Sometimes I do more depending on the need, but I feel, like I said, I got to this perfect regimen where it does it perfectly for me. My crown, I try to spend a little bit more attention because it frames your face, and I'm terrible at knowing what looks good, makeup wise or anything. So hair is like my pride and joy. So I'm gonna let that naturally curl up the way it wants to. And then I'm going to do this other side while it's still soaking wet, and then we'll move on to twisting. So I will be back. Okay, so now I'm back. I just did this side. And see all the length that I have, mostly because it's soaking wet. And I don't really like the wet look on me. Surprise me. So what I'm going to do is try to flat twist, but I'm going to comb it one more time all the way through with the Gem Min. And the reason why I put so much product in, you saw how much of the thick cream I put in, is because most of it, or a lot of it, comes off on your comb or brush. So I want to keep as much of it as possible. So that's why I put so much. Once you start combing it all in. Okay. So I think that's going to be good. Now, I'm not going to do, actually I'm going to do this half and half, because I want the volume. I haven't put any oil in. I usually do that towards the end. But I'm going to do this. It's not going to be perfect, but I do have errands I want to run, so I do want it to look somewhat neat, but it's not going to be perfect. So all I'm going to do, I'm only going to show you a couple, because I figure flat twist is pretty self-explanatory. So you just grab and split it in 2, and you start twisting, and you keep just grabbing hair on your way down. And again, your part doesn't have to be perfect. I don't even know if I'm doing it in the right direction, I'll be very honest, because I never know. But just if you want it a certain way, just kind of look at it. If you want it away from your face, I think you twist it the way I'm doing it. If you want it towards your face, you do it the opposite. So, but again, I'm not trying to go perfect. I actually want a lot of my curl pattern to come through, so that's why I didn't even comb it again right before I started twisting it, because I feel like the more you comb it, you're just going to be starting to rip your hair out. And so you can see a lot of that product ooze out. And I'm going to naturally let my hair dry, because I don't have to be anywhere, or the event I have to go to is until tonight. So, I'm thinking like, I'm doing my hair wet. But this is the only way I can do it. Okay. And I'm only doing half, because the bottom half I'm just going to put in regular twist, if that makes sense. So not flat. I only want them flat on my crown. And the reason why is because when you undo them, it naturally separates your hair into these nice, beautiful clumps. So I'll show you one more, because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay. Again, I am not an expert. I'm showing you what I've been doing with my hair to set it that works for me. And it's taken a long time and a lot of research to figure out what works for me. And this is far easier and better than what I used to do, because it used to take me hours to do my hair. Saturday would be wasted because Saturday morning was the days I would do it because my husband's home, someone's watching my kid. Now, I would probably do all of this in the bath hour. If it wasn't for like having the actual shower, I could wash my hair in less than 10 minutes. The longest part is detangling, but if I do that well and right, I can have that done in 30 to an hour, depending on how detangled my hair is. And then setting it, this has been 11 minutes, and I mean, I only paused it for like 5. So we'll just say 15 minutes right now. And I pretty much already have the product in my hair. Now I'm just setting the style. So that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So, it used to take me at least an hour minimum before I can even put product in my hair. Granted, now I'm separating the stages and stuff and doing it at different times, but no, this is so much better than what I used to do. So, I really encourage you to check it out, other people's YouTube videos on what they do, and get tips from, like, try them out and see what works for yourself, because I've done a lot of stuff. I've tried making my own products, which is why I started making my own oil once I figured that how easy that was. I did try making my own cream and butters before, and I just don't have the time to do that when I can just go and try to find a healthier alternative rather than what's just at the regular CVS or whatever, which I feel like they've come a long way on having the brands. Now I know some people will try to still say there's something wrong with what I'm using now, but honestly, it's the end result I'm looking for, and the end result is healthy curls. So I can't complain about that at all. So yeah, I can probably reduce down a lot more on some of the stuff that's being used, but honestly, what I'm doing now is actually pretty mild, I think, for my lifestyle. I mean, I have a almost 2-year-old that needs my attention most of the day. I not spend, so much time making and doing my hair. My life is not just doing my hair. My life is out there. I know I was going to show you only one more, but might as well show you the rest as well. It's only 13 minutes now, so over there, so I don't get you confused. And again, I'm not going all the way down at the back. I'm going to do no-go twists. The reason why is because I want the volume and the length at the same time. And I may have turned direction, but again, I'm not looking for perfect. My method of how doing my hair is I want it to look like I put no effort into it, but I did. It's a little effort. Just a little. I lost it. There it is. Let's further work on that one. Because my hair kept falling away, I lost what I was doing. And one thing I'm trying to do more is more protective styles, and now that I've done enough research to figure out why, I'm like, oh, it's giving your hair a break, it's giving it a chance to recharge. So I definitely want to try to incorporate more of those in my hair, or to my hair routine, because my hair is always out, always, summer into winter, or all summer, all winter, all year round, and I never have given it a break, which is probably why my hair always looked like it's struggling. So that's one thing I'm also adding. So I'm trying to just add healthy routines to my hair, anything to help it thrive, because I did cut it all off at one point, mostly because it was an accident. We didn't realize that it kept getting a tighter curl, and she was just trying to trim it, and it kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter, where my husband now had longer hair than me. Oh, one thing I also do is curl the end It helps me get a little bit more neat looking. This one on the top. It's a lot of experimenting with my hair as far as what regimen. So like today, I'll show you the shampoo I use in just a second because the back isn't going to be. It's the front I want to stretch out. So for like once you get that stretched. Oops. There we go. This way it can dry. I'll probably wipe off some of the excess. Okay, so I can put all of those behind my head and do the back. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this in the Christian rack, but it is amazing. But here, let me show you my shampoo I used today. So I used Shea Moistures again, because this week was really hot and I was outside a lot. So I started out with this with my hair in twist to get most of the scalp. And then with the softer Melaleuca brand, I did theirs with my hair undone. Because I wanted to cleanse the hair as well. But I feel like that one's a lot softer on my hair and not stripping. So I trust that one. And then again, their conditioner. But I didn't rinse it all the way out. So that's still on top of my hair on top of that. So adding extra moisture. So everything I need to do is retain moisture. Because it leaves it so quick. Like you saw how quick the towel will just absorb a lot of it. So, but anyway, the bottom, just going to do regular twist. And not even. I'm not looking at size or whatever. I guess I am doing like medium. So I'll probably end up with 3 in the back. That seems like, yeah, 3. 1 in the center. Oops. And 2 on the side. I'm just running my fingers through it just to make sure it's fully detangled. Just twisting it really quick. And while it's up is when I'm going to add my oils to my hairline, because I really want that to stay moisturized. I'm seeing with this new added stuff if it's going to help keep it retained. Because usually by day 3, once my hair is fully dry, you can see that it's like just hurting. And it's weird. It's like it oozes when I am too rough with my edges. So I'm trying to be where, see, most of the hair products in my hair. Trying to be softer, not softer, but more mindful of what causes it and what I can do to fix it. Because it just is it's not blood or anything. It's just something just. It's not the stuff that I guess maybe it is, but it's you know how like if you rub your scalp, like you're massaging it, and you have like the sticky stuff come off on your fingers. It's a natural oil. But it's not that. It's something else that is like oozing right at the edge of my scalp. So I'm trying to solve what that is. It's done it all my life. But I'm trying to just fix that part. Alright, and this is why I always have like a new towel. Because my hands get so disgusting. Well, not disgusting, it's just hair products. I do try to spread more of that. Sorry, what came in here. So yeah, so that's what it looks like in the back. It's not perfect, but it'll set my hair. Something for it to help dry. Just so I can have it retained, and then I'll come back and share a photo what my hair looks like. Now my hair will take probably all day to dry, so I'll probably will diffuse it towards the end But right now, I'm just gonna let it naturally dry because I'm trying to do as little heat as possible. And after, I'm hoping most of you that are watching this video are hair people, so, or wanting to know about hair, so you'll understand why I'm showing this. But this is the only amount of shed hair that it had since I detangled it last night. That's nothing. And that's actually not shrunken yet, so you haven't even seen what it really looks like yet. Okay, so the next what I do, is my oil. And again, I'm just gonna try to keep it on the scalp because I don't like oily hair. I don't even put like hair shine in my hair a lot of times. I like this song.